Sarah is set to be the future Queen of Brunei. She will inherit immense wealth and power. But there's a twist. Something could possibly turn her fairy tale into hell.
Destined for a life of wealth and power, the future Queen of Brunei seems to have it all. But beneath the surface, pressures of royal life threaten to ruin her destiny. As the weight of tradition clashes with modern expectations, just one decision could cost her everything. Join us as we find out what could bring down Brunei's future queen. Brunei's governance. Brunei Darussalam, a small yet wealthy country in Southeast Asia, lies on the northern coast of Borneo. It is the only fully independent state on the island, surrounded by Malaysia's Sarawak except for its coastline along the South China Sea. Despite its small size, Brunei is known for its distinct cultural and political identity, rooted deeply in tradition and wealth. The official language is Malay, and Islam is the state religion, although other religions are allowed and respected. Brunei is ruled by an absolute monarchy, where the Sultan holds ultimate power. The capital city, Bandar Seri Begawan, reflects the nation's wealth and tradition. One of its most remarkable landmarks is the Jame' Azhar Hassanil Bolkiah Mosque, adorned with 29 golden domes symbolizing the current Sultan's rule. Additionally, Istana Nurul Iman, the Sultan's official residence, is known as one of the largest palaces in the world, showcasing immense luxury and architectural beauty. The source of Brunei's wealth is its abundant oil and gas reserves, which have provided its citizens with a high standard of living. Even with modern advancements and economic prosperity, Brunei maintains its Islamic traditions and royal heritage. It stands out in Southeast Asia for its unique combination of monarchy, religion, and wealth, preserving its cultural identity while ensuring economic stability and governance grounded in tradition. Hassanal Bolkiah, the current Sultan of Brunei, was born on July 15, 1946, into a royal lineage that has ruled the nation for centuries. His father, Omar Ali Saifuddin III, was a respected ruler who modernized Brunei while preserving its traditions. As the eldest son, Hassanal Bolkiah was aware from a young age that he would eventually inherit the throne. His education was a blend of Islamic teachings and Western schooling. He attended the prestigious Victoria Institution in Malaysia before continuing his studies at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in the United Kingdom. This experience equipped him with leadership skills, discipline, and a strong sense of responsibility. In 1967, his father made a surprising choice to abdicate the throne, allowing him to take over. This transition was smooth, largely because Hassanal Bolkiah had been prepared for leadership throughout his life. At just 21 years old, he became the 29th Sultan of Brunei, taking on significant responsibilities. Despite his youth, he quickly adapted to his role, closely observing his father's governance style. Although his father stepped down, he continued to provide guidance, helping the young sultan maintain stability in Brunei. This mentorship allowed Hassanal Bolkiah to lead with confidence while benefiting from his father's experience and wisdom. Under his leadership, Brunei has maintained its wealth, largely due to its vast oil and gas reserves. Hassanal Bolkiah has ensured that his people enjoy a high standard of living, offering free healthcare, education, and various subsidies. He has focused on preserving Brunei's independence, carefully balancing modernization with tradition. He has avoided excessive foreign influence while maintaining strong economic relationships with powerful countries. His strategic approach has helped Brunei remain prosperous and stable. A significant aspect of his rule is his commitment to Islamic law. In 2014, Brunei introduced a stricter version of Sharia law, leading to international criticism. Despite the controversy, the Sultan defended his decision, arguing that these laws were essential to maintaining Brunei's values and Islamic identity. He firmly believes that religion should guide governance, providing moral direction for society. Apart from his political role, Hassanal Bolkiah is known for his extravagant lifestyle. As one of the wealthiest royals in the world, he owns an extensive collection of luxury cars, private jets, and several palaces. His main residence, Istana Nurul Iman, is the world's largest residential palace, boasting thousands of rooms and lavish decorations. Despite his immense wealth, he portrays himself as a caring ruler who prioritizes his people's well-being. However, his leadership style has faced criticism due to the absence of political freedom in Brunei. The nation remains an absolute monarchy with no elections, giving the Sultan complete authority. While some critics argue that this limits democracy, others believe his rule has provided stability and prosperity, making political reforms unnecessary. His leadership has maintained peace and economic security, preventing the unrest seen in other nations. However, that's not the only side to the Sultan of Brunei. The Sultan's family life. Hassan al-Bolkiah has ruled Brunei for decades, making him one of the longest reigning monarchs in the world. Throughout his time as Sultan, he has prioritized stability, ensuring that Brunei remains peaceful and prosperous. Despite the rapidly changing world, Hassan al-Bolkiah has remained devoted to preserving his nation's traditions and cultural values, maintaining a delicate balance between modernization and heritage. His personal life, particularly his relationships with multiple women, has often drawn public attention. In Brunei, the Sultan is permitted to have multiple wives, a practice rooted in royal customs and Islamic law. As one of the world's richest men, Hassan al-Bolkiah has attracted women known for their beauty and intelligence. His royal status and immense wealth have undeniably influenced his personal choices, reflecting the privileges that come with his position. His first wife, Pangeran Anak Saleha, was born on October 7, 1946 in Kampong Sumbiling, Brunei town, now known as Bandar Seri Begawan. She is the respected queen consort of Brunei, coming from a distinguished lineage. Her parents, Pangeran Anak Muhammad Alam and Pangeran Anak Besar, were influential figures within Brunei's royal family, ensuring that Saleha was immersed in the nation's rich traditions from a young age. Saleha received her early education through private lessons at the Sarau of Istana Darul Hana, where she studied religious teachings with dedication. She later attended the Raja Istri Girls' High School in Brunei town. Known for her curiosity and love for learning, she actively participated in various school activities. Her commitment to education was evident, as she showed remarkable discipline and determination. Saleha was 19 when she married her paternal first cousin, Crown Prince Hassan al-Bolkiah, on July 29, 1965, in a grand ceremony held at Istana Darul Hana. This marriage not only marked an important personal event, but also symbolized the union of two significant branches of the royal family. The celebrations were filled with traditional customs, highlighting Brunei's cultural heritage and royal legacy. When her husband became Sultan on October 5, 1967, Saleha assumed the role of Raja Istri, or Queen Consort, of Brunei. This new position came with numerous responsibilities, which she accepted with grace and commitment. She became a symbol of elegance and dignity, representing Brunei on the international stage and fostering positive relations with other countries. Her influence went beyond ceremonial duties, as she actively engaged in social and charitable initiatives. The royal couple has 6 children, 4 daughters and 2 sons. Their first child, Princess Rashida Saadatul Bolkiah, was born on July 26, 1969. She is known for her involvement in charitable organizations and her participation in international events, reflecting her dedication to social causes. Their second daughter, Princess Mutawakila Hayatul Bolkiah, born on October 12, 1971, has focused on promoting education and cultural development within Brunei. Their first son, Al-Muhtadee Bila, was born on February 17, 1974. From an early age, he has been prepared for leadership, taking on significant roles both within Brunei and on the international stage. Their third daughter, Princess Majida Nurul Bolkiah, born on March 16, 1976, has dedicated herself to environmental and conservation efforts, highlighting her passion for preserving Brunei's natural beauty. Princess Hafiza Sururul Bolkiah, their fourth daughter, was born on March 12, 1980. She has shown a deep interest in social welfare programs, working to improve the lives of disadvantaged communities. The youngest of the family, Prince Abdul Malik, born on June 30, 1983, is actively involved in youth and sports initiatives, promoting healthy lifestyles and productive activities among the younger generation. As a mother, Saleha has played a crucial role in nurturing her children, teaching them the values of humility, respect, and service to the nation. Her influence has shaped their character and prepared them for their duties within the royal family and the broader community. she remains a guiding figure in their lives, ensuring they uphold the traditions and responsibilities associated with their royal heritage. But which of the Sultan's children will be the future king? Keep watching to find out. The Crown Prince of Brunei. The first in line to succeed the Sultan is his oldest son Al-Muhtadee. Billah, the eldest son of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah and Queen Saleha, who was proclaimed Crown Prince of Brunei when he was only 24. From a young age, he was groomed to be the future leader of Brunei, a role steeped in rich traditions and expectations. His journey to becoming the Crown Prince was marked by a carefully planned upbringing and education that prepared him for the responsibilities awaiting him. Al-Muhtadee Billah's early education began within the royal palace grounds at the Putra Puteri School. After completing his initial education there, he continued his studies at St. Andrew's School, a private school in Bandar Seri Begawan, where he completed his primary education. His commitment to both religious and secular knowledge was evident early on. In 1988, he completed the recitation of the Surah Lazim and the Quran, highlighting his dedication to his faith. He then attended the Paduka Seri Begawan Sultan Science College, a selective government secondary school known for its high academic standards. During his time there, he took the Brunei Junior Certificate of Education in 1988 and sat for the General Certificate of Education Ordinary Level Examination in 1991. These formative years were crucial in shaping his academic and personal growth. Determined to broaden his horizons, Al-Muhtadee Billah continued his education in the United Kingdom. He enrolled at Emmanuel School in London, where he prepared for and successfully completed his GCE Advanced Level examinations in 1994. This experience not only expanded his academic knowledge, but also exposed him to diverse cultures and global perspectives, enriching his worldview. In October 1995, Al-Muhtadee Billah began his studies at the Oxford Center for Islamic Studies. Embracing student life in a foreign country, he chose to go by the name Mr. Omar Hassan, allowing him a degree of anonymity. He later joined the University of Oxford's Foreign Service program at Magdalen College. His studies focused on Islamic studies, trade, diplomacy, and international relations, providing him with the knowledge and skills necessary for his future role in Brunei's governance. He graduated in 1997 and was awarded a diploma in diplomatics upon his return to Brunei during a special convocation on August 3, 1998. A week later, on August 10th, Al-Muhtadee Billah was officially proclaimed the Crown Prince of Brunei in a grand ceremony held at Istana Nurul Iman. During this historic event, his father presented him with the Keris Sinaga, a golden dagger symbolizing royal authority and his right to succession. With his new role as Crown Prince, Al-Muhtadee Billah undertook an extensive immersion into the workings of Brunei's government. He was attached to various government agencies, including the Public Service Department, Ministry of Finance, and Ministry of Health. These attachments provided him with hands-on experience and a comprehensive understanding of the nation's administrative functions. His dedication to public service was further demonstrated when he was appointed as a general in the Royal Brunei Armed Forces in 2004, reflecting his commitment to the nation's defense. The following year, he became the Deputy Inspector General of the Royal Brunei Police Force. On May 24, 2005, he was appointed as Senior Minister in the Prime Minister's Office, a role that allowed him to shape national policies and represent Brunei on international platforms. Aside from his official duties, Al-Muhtadee Billah has a strong passion for sports, particularly pool and snooker. He has participated in international competitions, including the 2006 WPA Men's World 9-Ball Championship and the 2008 WPA World 8-Ball Championship. His love for sports extends to football, where he owns the DPMM FC, a prominent football club in Brunei. He has even played as a goalkeeper for the team, showcasing his support for local sports. Al-Muhtadee Billah's life took a joyous turn when he married Pengiran Anaksara on September 9, 2004, at Istana Nurul Iman. The wedding was a grand national celebration attended by dignitaries from around the world, including members of royal families and heads of state. At the time, he was 30 years old and she was just 17. Their wedding was the most talked about event in the region. Al-Muhtadee Bila's journey from a young prince to the Crown Prince of Brunei demonstrates dedication, education, and service. His extensive experiences within the government and his diverse roles reflect his readiness to lead Brunei into the future. As he prepares to take on greater responsibilities, Al-Muhtadee Bila stands as a symbol of hope for the people of Brunei. By his side is his wife, Princess Sarah, supporting him every step of the way. Let's take a look at her life before she became a part of the royal family. Becoming the future Queen of Brunei. Sarah is referred to as the wife of the Crown Prince rather than Crown Princess. The title Pangeran Anak Istri, Princess Consort, is given to the wife of a prince, born on 9th April 1987 at Raja Istri Pangeran Anak Saleha Hospital in Bandar Seri Begawan. She is the third child and only daughter of Pangeran Saleh Abi, Rahman Pangeran Damit, and Rinawati Abdullah, who was originally named Suzanne Abi before converting to Islam. Her father, born on the 1st of June 1950, was a distant relative of the royal family and worked as the chief laboratory assistant at the Water Services Division in Brunei's Public Works Department. Her mother, born on the 3rd of March 1954 in Fribourg, Switzerland, worked as a nurse at the same hospital where Sarah was born. The couple met in the United Kingdom during their studies in the 1970s and later settled in Brunei. Sarah grew up with two older brothers, Awangku Irwan and Awangku Adrian. Sarah began her education at the age of 6 when she enrolled at St. Andrew's School in 1993. She completed her primary education in 1998 before moving on to Padaka Seri Begawan Sultan Science College. There, she passed her lower secondary assessment in 2001 and achieved her Brunei GCE ordinary level in 2003. Coincidentally, Al-Muhtadee Bila, her future husband, had also attended the same college. In 2004, Sarah continued her studies, pursuing pre-university education and taking on various subjects. She was not just academically inclined, but also athletic. She played basketball, joined charity runs, and actively participated in school events. In May 2002, Sarah embarked on an international road trip to China and Mongolia with her family, showcasing her adventurous spirit. In 2004, she took part in a study program at the Bellalong Rainforest Field Studies Center, an experience that enriched her education. The grand wedding took place on September 9, 2004 at Istana Nurul Iman, Brunei's royal palace. The ceremony was lavish, attended by prominent guests from around the globe, including the Duke of Gloucester, the Crown Prince of Japan, the Yang di Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, and other royal figures from Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Leaders from neighboring countries like Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines were also present. The wedding featured traditional customs, including the bersanding ceremony, where the couple sat side by side on a beautifully decorated dais. Following the ceremony, the couple paraded through Bandar Seri Begawan in a golden-topped Rolls-Royce, greeted by cheering crowds who gathered to celebrate the joyous occasion. However, after her marriage, Sarah continued to pursue her interests and education. In February 2009, she joined the university's Army Cadets Group, becoming part of the 1st Women's Platoon. She showed incredible athleticism in sports as well, earning the title of Most Valuable Player in February 2010 for her outstanding performance in netball. During the 3rd Ministry of Education Netball Championship at the Hassanal Bolkiah National Stadium, she scored an impressive 67 goals, including the final 3 baskets that secured her team's victory. Sarah was also dedicated to her studies. In November 2009, she was recognized for her exceptional performance in her 3rd year of the Bachelor of Arts in Public Policy and Administration English Stream program. She received one of the 140 book prizes awarded that year. Her hard work paid off when she graduated with first-class honors at the 22nd Convocation of University Brunei Darussalam on 30 September 2010. The event was attended by the Sultan and other members of the royal family. Continuing her pursuit of knowledge, Sarah participated in the university's Jogathon 2011 on the 17th of April, supporting the female student category. She then completed her master's degree in public policy, English medium, at UBD, graduating on 29 September 2011 during the university's 23rd convocation. Her commitment to education, despite her royal responsibilities, highlighted her passion for learning and personal growth. The royal couple was blessed with 4 children, bringing joy and fulfillment to their lives. Their first child, Pengiran Muda Abdul Muntakim, was born on 17 March 2007 at the same hospital where Sarah was born. As the eldest son, he is the future heir to the Brunei throne. Their second child, a daughter named Pengiran Anak Munira Madul Bolkaya, arrived on the 2nd of January 2011, bringing a new dynamic to the family. The couple welcomed their third child, Pengiran Muda Muhammad Aiman, on 7th June 2015, followed by their fourth child, Pengiran Anak Fatima Az-Zahra Raihanul Bolkiah, who was born on the 1st of December 2017. With their growing family, Sarah and Al-Muhtadee Bila embraced their roles as parents while continuing to fulfill their royal duties. Together, they are raising the next generation of Brunei's royal family while contributing to the nation's cultural and social landscape. Dayangku Sara's life continues to inspire many as she navigates her roles as a wife, mother, and royal figure with elegance and humility. Her marriage to Al-Muhtadee Bila was the beginning of a partnership built on mutual respect and shared values. As you may know, many sons follow in their father's footsteps, but some choose a different path. Just like his father, Al-Muhtadee Bila may choose to take multiple wives. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the other wives the Sultan had aside from his first wife. From an ordinary life to a royal consort. Mariam Abdul Aziz was born around 1955 or 1956 in Brunei town, which is now known as Bandar Seri Begawan. Her background was quite diverse. Her mother, Rashida Saleh, was Bruneian, while her father, Jimmy Bell, had a mix of Scottish and Japanese ancestry. Jimmy Bell, originally named James J. Bell, converted to Islam and adopted the name Abdul Aziz. This change eventually influenced Mariam's own name. Mariam was the fourth child in her family and had a unique heritage, half Bruneian, a quarter English, and a quarter Japanese. Growing up in Brunei, she was exposed to both traditional and modern influences, shaping her early experiences. She attended Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin College, where she was a diligent student and developed a strong sense of independence. These early years were marked by cultural diversity and education, laying the foundation for her future. After finishing her education, Mariam began working as a flight attendant for Royal Brunei Airlines. During her time there, she crossed paths with Sultan Hassan al Bolkiah, the ruler of Brunei. Their relationship blossomed quickly, leading to their marriage in 1981. This union transformed her life, taking her from a relatively ordinary background into the extravagant world of Brunei's royal family. She became the Sultan's second wife, entering a realm of wealth and power. As the Sultan's second wife, Mariam embraced her new role with grace and dignity. She became actively involved in charitable work, contributing to social causes and attending numerous official events. Her public appearances were always marked by elegance and poise. She was frequently seen at grand ceremonies, lavish banquets, and important diplomatic functions, representing the royal family with honor and respect. Throughout her marriage, she adapted to the responsibilities and expectations of being a royal consort. Her philanthropic efforts were well regarded, reflecting her compassion and commitment to the welfare of others. Mariam and the Sultan had 4 children together: Prince Abdul Azim, Princess Azima, Princess Fadzila, and Prince Abdul Mateen. She dedicated herself to raising them within the royal household, ensuring they received the best care and guidance. In addition to her duties as a mother, she continued her involvement in charitable organizations. One of her most significant contributions was to Pusat Ehsan Al-Amira Al-Hajja Mariam, a non-profit organization focused on helping individuals with disabilities. She was deeply committed to ensuring that people with special needs received education, rehabilitation, and the necessary support to lead fulfilling lives. However, after more than 2 decades of marriage, Mariam's life took an unexpected turn. In 2003, the Sultan announced their divorce, ending what many had seen as a fairy tale marriage. The reasons for their separation were never fully explained to the public, but the divorce was a significant event with far-reaching implications. Following the split, Mariam lost all her royal titles and honors, though she continued to be addressed as Datin Paduka Seri, a respectful title she retained despite no longer being part of the royal family. Life after the divorce was challenging for Mariam. She had to adjust to a new reality, away from the influence she once held. Nevertheless, she remained dedicated to her children and played an active role in their lives. Her son, Prince Abdul Azim, was known for his support of young artists and his advocacy for people with disabilities. Tragically, Prince Abdul Azim passed away in 2020 at the age of 38 due to a long-term illness, leaving behind a legacy of kindness and creativity. Mariam's other children continued to pursue their own endeavors. Princess Azima and Princess Fadzila remained active in royal duties, while Prince Abdul Madhin became one of Brunei's most popular public figures. Known for his athletic achievements, military service, and bold social media presence, he captivated the public's attention. Despite no longer being a royal consort, Mariam continued to support her children, maintaining close relationships and guiding them through life's difficulties. Mariam's life has been a journey of dramatic transformations. Her story illustrates the unpredictable nature of life, showing how even those who seem to have it all can face profound changes. Mariam experienced both the privileges and burdens of royalty, living in a world of unimaginable wealth while dealing with personal trials. Her life is a reminder that wealth and power do not shield one from challenges. The Sultan's third wife. Azrinaz Majar Hakim became a prominent figure in Southeast Asia after marrying Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei. Born in Malaysia in 1979, she built a successful career as a journalist and television presenter before entering royal life. Working with TV3, one of Malaysia's leading television networks, she was known for her professionalism and charm. Her confident approach to news and interviews helped her gain respect in the media industry. Everything changed in 2005 when she married the Sultan of Brunei, one of the wealthiest monarchs in the world. The wedding was a private event, attended only by close family members and select guests. Marrying into one of Asia's most influential royal families meant Azrinaz had to adapt to a completely new world. Her life was suddenly filled with traditions, customs, and responsibilities that came with being part of Brunei's royal court. She embraced this new role with grace, adjusting to the opulent and highly structured lifestyle. As the Sultan's third wife, she was expected to maintain a respectful and dignified presence within the royal household. Her life was now intertwined with immense wealth, giving her access to luxuries like designer clothing, private jets, and a lifestyle only a few could imagine. She carried herself elegantly, fully understanding the significance of her new status. Azrinaz became a mother during her time in the royal family, strengthening her bond with Brunei's monarchy. In 2006, she gave birth to a son, Pengiran Muda Abdul Wakil, and in 2008, she welcomed a daughter, Pengiran Anak Puteri Amira Wardatul Bolkiah. She dedicated herself to raising them within the traditions of the palace, ensuring they received the best upbringing. For several years, she maintained a private yet dignified life as a royal wife, gracefully fulfilling her role within the palace. However, in 2010, her marriage to the Sultan came to an unexpected end. The divorce was publicly announced on Brunei's state television, revealing that all her royal titles and privileges were revoked. The divorce followed Islamic law, with the Sultan invoking talaq, an irrevocable form of divorce that allowed no possibility of reconciliation. An official statement described the separation as a mutual decision, marking the end of their 5-year marriage, which had been under public scrutiny since their wedding. Although the reasons for the divorce were never publicly disclosed, it was clear that her chapter as a member of Brunei's royal family had closed. Losing her royal status meant she had to leave behind the extravagant lifestyle she once led. This was a significant change, as she had to adjust to a new reality outside the palace walls. After years of living as a royal, she now faced the challenge of redefining her identity and rebuilding her life. Despite the sudden end of her marriage, Azrinaz handled the situation with quiet dignity. She chose not to publicly discuss the divorce or engage in controversy, showing remarkable strength during such a challenging time. After the divorce, Azrinaz made the decision to return to her home country, Malaysia. She aimed to rebuild her life from scratch, away from the public eye. Initially, she maintained a low profile, focusing on rediscovering herself both personally and professionally. It was a period of reflection and healing as she adapted to a life without the royal privileges she once had. Gradually, she began to re-establish her presence in Malaysia, taking careful steps to return to public life. Although she no longer held a royal title, she continued to live comfortably and remained a figure of interest. People were curious to see how she would move forward after leaving behind such a unique and privileged existence. Azrinaz's ability to transition from a life of royalty to an independent existence was widely admired. She navigated this change with grace, proving her resilience and strength. She demonstrated that it was possible to redefine oneself even after experiencing such dramatic shifts in life. In 2018, Azrinaz remarried, embracing a new chapter that reflected her personal growth and renewed purpose. Her second marriage marked a fresh start, giving her the opportunity to live life on her own terms. Through all of life's changes, Azrinaz showed remarkable adaptability. She moved forward without bitterness or regret, choosing to focus on her future. She gracefully navigated each transition, from her career in journalism to royal life and eventually to rebuilding her independence. She proved that personal strength and dignity matter more than any title. Even without her royal status, Azrinaz continued to inspire admiration for her courage and determination. Outro. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.